Okay guys, we're back at this apartment. They dropped off a bunch of appliances. I don't know why, what all these are for, but I do know that these three here, I think this one here is white going to that other job where Vinny put the lights in. But this is for here, that's for here, but they didn't take any of this shit. And that doesn't give us much room to work, but we'll move it around and shuffle it around. This is going to be something because I don't know how it's going to fit in with the countertops over here. I'm going to show you. And we'll try just pushing it in. If, normally I would cut this out here, and but look at that pony wall. I'm afraid if I cut it, I don't think that pony wall is going to stand a chance, but we'll reinforce it, put some screws. Hopefully it's on a stud. I don't know if there's a stud back there or what they used. We'll just have to figure it out. So we're gonna push this back in first, at least a little ways. We're gonna put this dishwasher in first. Then we can get this guy out and put it over here. And we can get this guy out and put it over there, and then we can shuffle this one in. We'll be able to, it's like playing checkers, I guess, guys. Okay, we're going to get started. I'm not going to do a lot of detail on these. If you need detail on hooking up dishwashers, I've got a bunch of dishwasher videos where I really explain everything. I might get some of the, the kit part where you install the line and all that for you. Okay, guys, we got things shuffled around here. We got that cleaned out. Got the fridge. We put that stove right here over there, and then this guy, which was here, over here. Now I'm going to slide. Vinny's going to work on the dishwasher, and I'm going to slide and get this thing twisted around here and spun around and into this hole here, and then hook it up and push her in. Okay, guys, I was able to spin this around, and from straight over there, I got it, pushed it all the way and spun it around right here. This is going to be an easy do. Just put a crescent on there and put that hose straight on there. You don't need no, guys, when you got a rubber inside here like this, see, there's a cap on here. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to shut the water off, take it off, drain it. But this right here, this nut, we made sure we didn't crush this rubber when we put this cap on. The reason why is we want that rubber to be fresh and new for this. But when you have a fitting like this with a hose and there's a rubber, you don't use tape. You can put some plumber's dope if you want, but I don't suggest it because if it goes up the hose line, it can get into your ice maker and all that crap. So I don't suggest it. All you need is a good hose like this or a ferrule to ferrule situation, but I like this. This has got a rubber. This will go right on, no leaks. Don't over tighten and crush the rubber. Okay, I'm gonna get this line drained and then we'll get it hooked up and get this thing pushed into the hole. Okay guys, you see that black rubber in there? That's all you need. You don't need no tape here. You don't need no putty, dope rather. You just put it like this, just like that. That's how she's gonna go, and don't over tighten it. Anyway, I'm gonna get this done because I only have one hand and Vinny's over there busy working on that dishwasher. Okay guys, I got it all hooked up. We turned on the water, nothing's pouring out the back. We bled it. It took about 20 seconds to get the water up to it, but it's all bleeded through. With that being said, I guess I can get it pushed in there and check for leaks. That's what we got to do next. So let's check for leaks, guys. Let me put this over here. Leaks is at home, taking it easy. Cleaning house, I guess. No leaks there. See how we got it. Okay, guys, we're just moving. Gonna put this up to the wall and get it laid up there against there with maybe some tape or something, just to hold it. That way, if they need it, they can undo it and pull it out in case they want to do some housekeeping. I doubt it, but anyway. Okay guys, we got it looking really nice. We're just going to finish it off to the wall. Nothing's getting jammed, nothing's crushing. We're good. There's no leaks. Okay guys, we got this in, everything there. I'm going to let their housekeeping the cleaner, take all this out and prep it. I got this to do now. I'm gonna get this thing gutted out, and there's one over there. I don't know where he gets his appliances. He's got some sort of connection, but they should have took out this stuff, make it harder for us to work around. Anyway, I'm gonna go through it and find the hood fan after I get this guy out. Then he had to take the wheels off. This here doesn't want to fit, and there's a piece of wood underneath that has to go too. Underneath here, if you guys see, there's a piece of wood right there, and it's with the side wood there. He's gonna gut all that out. All right. Hey, Benny, wait. Okay, guys, what he's doing is he just, rather than take that whole block of wood off that's glued and tear up anything, he just marked these, and he's cutting a channel under here. So those supports will lock in. And see what he's doing? Or where's it at over there? Anyways, there you go. See what he's doing? That's what he's doing. He's working on that. And then I got this out over here. So, anyway, we're moving along. Okay, guys, you notched it all out. You want to show them what you notched out?
Yeah.
And get a picture of it too. And also, guys,
I want to take one more picture. That way you can see how.
I opened up the new hood fan and got it all out, right? He bought a, it's called a, Benny, what are these called when you can go both ways?
What?
No, you know what I mean.
What are you talking about?
What? These right here. Convertibles, right?
Oh, convertible.
Yeah. But look, guys, it's all dented up. It's dented up right here. And it's got a gash here. I'm going to call the management for that, the owner. And it's missing the damper right here. With that being said, I'm going to tell him if you come by and look at it, and if he doesn't like it, he can throw it in that box. You don't even need the foam. Just throw it in the box, return it, and pick up another one complete. Anyway, talk to you later. We'll see what Vinny's got going over here. All right, guys, this is the first time I've ever seen the electrical run through the front. Usually your electrical and your water is to the back. But in this case, it's right there in the front where his hands are. And then it has a little channel to run it through to the back. You pop it in this little channel. This here just goes onto here, that little white thing. It's just like a hose. Let me see if I can get it there for you. Like that. Same thing on this. Like the refrigerator, you don't want to crush this. You want it tight, but you don't want to crush the little rubber in there. And usually, if you do run it tight and you do take it off, here's the little rubber right here. I prefer to put a new hose on, you know. I never use the same hose twice or anything like that. So I'm letting Benny get done with the electrical. I want him to put that on, and then I want to double check how tight, because this is plastic right there, guys. And you can go down on it tight, but not all that tight. You don't want to, you know, it's just like a garden hose. You don't want to break that plastic fitting there or strip it. But, you know, I want him to get the feel of it, and I want to watch him do it, because this is not just about getting the job done. You know, he's a fucking electrician for the union. So this is all new for him, especially the plumbing end. Even the electrical is new to him. You know, it's one thing, you know, doing union work as an electrician. Yes, you go to school for 5 years, you become a certified master electrician through the union. You're qualified through the union, and you do union work, but everything is, and I'm talking about, I watched them put in big old panels, you know, nothing like the house. I mean, taller than me, you know, but it's all new install. There's no troubleshooting to it. Residential, you know, if you're not putting in a new panel, then you're troubleshooting. There's something wrong. You know, they call you because, yeah, you get phone calls, I want all new outlets. Okay, fine. But most of the phone calls we get is because they're having problems. And you got to learn to sniff it out and find it. So, anyway, it's a new deal for him. He's learning. Okay, guys, he got it on there, and he did it good, and he cinched it good, and I didn't even need to touch it. I see a lot of guys butcher these straps up, so I'm going to show you on this one. We did one. The best way to cut these is if, let me see, son. You put your needle, like we need line number 2. So if he puts his needle nose right across that line, even Steven, then you'll, without, see how nice that is? It's not all bent up. I see guys trying to break it and they twist up the whole fucking thing. So he's going to lay it right on that line. And then you get your crescent wrench like that. And then watch. And don't go all the way down. Just a little bit at a time at first. Now look, you got that done. Look how you didn't booger this all up. Thought I'd show that to you guys. Hey guys, look at this. Some handy Andy, these are Home Depot countertops. Some handy Andy installed these, and for some reason this is high in this corner. They put like a shim. I don't know why. They might have tapped it in too much, but you can see how this countertop goes up. And you can see right here in the level don't lie, this end's coming up like that. And look at the gap it created right there. It created that nasty ass gap, but there's nothing you can do about it. And I explained that, I sent a video. But if you put this on right here and you shut it, you can see how level we got this. This thing is like dead on, you know, and for the drainage. So anyway, there's nothing we can do about this gap right here. There's just not a damn thing. And we're not going to get in there and try to fix the countertop, you know what I mean? We just, you know, he's not willing to pay all that, but there's the gap. But our work is level. So with that being said, we'll just open it one more time. This is the place to, if you're going to level it here. And you don't have to shut it all the way. Just take your finger and look at that. It's dead on. Guys, now you don't need a high loop if you got an air gap. If you don't have an air gap and you're going straight to the dishwasher, then you need a high loop. But if you're going to the air gap, that's your high loop right there. It's coming straight up, and then it's got a split. And then, of course, water comes up, pushes its way down like that. Yeah, and if it ever gets clogged, it'll come out right there. So, you know, for some reason, I still put a high loop, even if I'm going to an air gap. But with that being said, no high loop is needed when you're going to go to the air gap. Okay guys, before you start these up and test them, always make sure that you don't have shit in here like this, because that can ruin it. So I'm gonna go through this thing before we test it and make sure that there's nothing out of place, because it could screw you up. I'm gonna go through it once I get off the phone here, and Vinny's hooking up everything over there. And we'll give it a test run. Okay guys, dishwasher's running good. I haven't looked underneath it yet, but I will. But it's draining good, it's doing everything good. Over here, Vinny's going to cut this all out right on that line, and here we're going to get that out, get that stove up against the wall, maybe put some stainless steel from here, like a 36-inch piece like that. That way the wall will be covering up. That way we don't have to patch behind it, and it'll keep from the burning. If you can see right here, there's some burning, so and grease, but I think a nice piece of stainless steel behind there might work good. Okay guys, we just left the vacancy. Vinny got that back. I forgot to get video of it. I'll get it tomorrow. Vinny cut out the back of that countertop, and Alicia's gonna come over tomorrow and gonna go ahead and plaster it, make it look nice, and then we'll get that stove in there. The hood fan was damaged. I told the owner about it. We're gonna wait and see what he wants to do. I told him we can install as is, or he can pick it up and chase down another one, whatever. I really don't have time to do the return. These returns sometimes get lengthy at Home Depot. You wait there 10, 15 minutes. I just don't have enough time in the day for it. We're on our way to our third service call. We were at the electrical one this morning, and that was just a simple bad outlet. Once we changed it, everything was good to go. Then we went to this apartment building. Vinny's driving today. We went to this vacancy. Now we're going to another place that says their garbage disposal is not working, and that it's starting to smell and clog up one side. So they probably just got it jammed. We probably just have to unjam it, get it cleaned up a little bit, and run it. It'll be fine. Who knows? I'll try to get some video once I get there. Alright guys, we're over here where this garbage disposal isn't working. We're going to fill it underneath here and see what we got. Of course, you guys know about this tool. Oh, she's jammed. Yeah. Okay. Huh?
She's moving up top.
Yeah, it's really jammed, isn't it? Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to take a better look at this. Okay guys, I can't break it loose with the tool, so what we're going to do is, we see it's leaking too. I think it's leaking from underneath, Vinny thinks it's leaking from up top.
Give it, let it drip a little bit. Let me move some stuff.
Okay, Vinny's going to get some good detail in here. We'll check back in. It's holding water. We'll see. If we could break it loose, we'd figure it, but let's see, you want a paper towel? Yeah, there you go.
It's still dripping a little bit.
Yeah, well, I felt it from underneath. I'm going to let Vinny investigate that, and then we'll figure out what's going on with it. Guys, we tightened it up. It was loose here. Vinny caught that, and he tightened it up, and it's not leaking no more. So I'm going to make sure of that, and then we'll go after trying to break it loose, because if it's leaking from underneath, there's no reason to fight it. You could probably tighten these screws up, huh, with an angle.
No, it's flush.
There's hardly no plumber's putty in there. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This stuff here is loose, and look, there's no plumber's putty coming out the top or underneath here. You can tell this has been siliconed, and that's probably why it's leaking. You see a little water right there. But you can see they use silicone here instead of plumber's putty. When we do it, you see the plumber's putty come out here, and it comes out here. That's empty, man. There's nothing there.
No leak.
See, right there, it dripped again. I just saw it right there.
No, there's some water on maybe on the wire. There's water on the wire.
No, I just saw it drip.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to
And again, it's 50.
take a look at this again, because I'm gonna get under it and look. Clear all that out and let's take a look at it. We're gonna get a better look, guys. Okay guys, I got in there with the wrench and tried, and really held it from underneath so I could really put some muscle into it, and still nothing.
Oh yeah, look in there. It's pretty rusty looking.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna see if they have time for a new one.
That works, yeah.
Alright guys, we can't break it loose, so we're going to go ahead and remove it, and we're going to remove the flange here, the strainer, because we don't like the way there's no plumber's putty there. And I'm going to go look at a shower handle upstairs right now. Okay guys, we couldn't get that unjammed, so we're just going to break it loose and put a new one, and go from there. Okay, I can't see anything, guys, in there that would jam it, but obviously something's in there. Let me just get a picture of that, guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a picture of those guys. It could have been just, I don't know what could have caused it. I can't see anything in there, but it's jammed. I'm going to try putting it on its side and kicking it with the tool and see if I can step on it. Alright guys, I tried taking it outside. I put the tool in it, and I tried holding it, putting my knee on the wrench. I couldn't break it loose. Sometimes something drops in it, and that little circular table, that platform that turns, wedges, something hits it hard or something, and it knocks it out of cue, and then it wants to rub on the side. But I can't see anything obvious in there. Alright, Vinny's gonna get this going, and we'll do this over here. And I got the screws out for him, and he took the ring. And sure as shit, it's silicone. That's why it was leaking. Every time a sink holds water and it leaks there, it's because it's silicone. Right there. So let me get a picture of that. Alright guys, and he's getting everything rigged up over here. I want to get the new one full of plumber's putty. Alright guys, we got our plumber's putty on there ready to rock and roll. This will never leak. Silicone always leaks after a while. Alright guys, putting that ring on. Yeah, I saw it. I heard it click. Now line it up and get those screws tight. What you want to watch for as you tighten it, you want to make sure you got equal space around here like that. And make sure everything's going good. And Phillips.
This almost looks like the same size.
Yeah. The way you don't have it go left or right is by tightening them up equal. You know, get them snug equally. And I'll kind of watch over here and make sure everything goes right. And syncerator straight. Let me turn it a little bit right there. And I'll go up this way. There we go. Now he's tightening it down. Looking good from up here. You should be able to bottom out each one of those screws because it's a real thin sink. It's nice and bright and nice and looking good. Let me get a picture under there or the way it should look compared to the way it did.
Do your thing.
Huh?
Yeah, do your thing. I'll get your way.
Okay guys, let's see how it's looking. See the difference before and after? Before you didn't have any of that coming out on top, and that's why it was leaking. Alright, is it all tight?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll clean up that little bit on top and you can get that garbage disposal on. Alright guys, again, we're checking for leaks. We're going to run it for a few seconds, and if it doesn't leak, then we fill it up, and we'll even fill up the other side to make sure we didn't hit nothing and knock anything loose. You can see how that plumber's putty just comes out of there, and you know it's not going to leak. Look at that, guys. Tight, the extension's a little tight. It's far away from the plug, but hey, it is what it is. It's the longest one they sell at Home Depot that's incinerated. So, let me get a picture of this, guys. Alright, we're going to fill it up and see how she does. Alright guys, we're going to let it rip.
Ooh, a big one.
No.
I'm just kidding. Good guy.
Let me get a towel from my arm.
Okay.
I mean, it looks good. Yeah? Boy, it's draining good too. Look at it go. I checked the other side for leaks too. I always check. Sometimes you can hit the pipes and cause a leak. This side is dry too. Alright, and then we'll just click it on and off just to hear it. Ready? Watch your hand. Clear? Sounding good. Alright, that's it, guys. We're going to go to Home Depot and pick up material for tomorrow and make some returns so I can invoice today's job. Alright, guys. Talk to you in a little bit. Alright, guys. Vinny's driving today. we went ahead and made the returns to all that stuff that we overbought at that Santa Ana job, and we picked up everything that he needs and I need tomorrow. Tomorrow he's going to his own job, and I'm going to mine with Alicia's. And basically what's going to happen is tomorrow I got to drop my van off for service. It's going to get an oil change, and it's going to also they're going to fix a windshield wiper pump. And if they have to order anything, they'll just give me my van back, and then I'll have to make another trip out to get that done. Tomorrow morning, Alicia's going to pick me up at 7:45 at the dealer, and then me and her are going to go to this Santa Ana job and fix the wall for the stove, as you guys saw. I don't know if it's in here where Vinny cut the splash out of the countertop. I probably didn't show it to you. I won't know until I see this video, but you'll see it tomorrow. Alicia's gonna go ahead and smooth it all out, put some texture, and we'll paint the wall, and then we'll get the stove in tomorrow and see where we go from there. All right, guys, I'm a little wore out. It's almost 6 o'clock. I think it is. Anyway, we're headed home, and that's going to be it for today.